the Hammer Down Racing Report. And now your hosts, Scott Hammer and Ron Miller.
Welcome, race fans, to the Hammer Down Racing Report, show number 427 for Thursday, May 14th. Scott Hammer, Ron Miller back.
Yes, I am.
In the Dominator Race Products studio, coming at you live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Tonight on the show, we're going to be hearing from Ryan Vargas. He's got quite a resume. A varied background in racing disciplines. He currently sits second in ARCA points, getting ready for the Owens Corning 200 this weekend at Toledo Speedway. He's got background in the Xfinity Series, the Truck Series, and NASCAR.
And
monster trucks.
Yeah.
So, and
pretty successful in the monster trucks.
I don't understand monster trucks. Maybe I'll have to talk to him about that. Monster trucks to me is kind of like figure skating, because it's like a judged thing, right?
Well, not always. There's races too.
Do they have races?
Oh yeah.
We'll have to get to the bottom of that. We'll find out. So we'll be speaking with Ryan Vargas here coming up shortly. Also, we'll be giving away some corner slice pizza, and I think there might be some corner slice pizza on the way. I could be wrong. It may show up during the show.
We can hope.
We can hope, yes. The Hammer Down Showdown coming up on the 26th of September at Oakshade Raceway. That's the Fremont Dirt Trucks versus the Oakshade Dominator Superstocks. That's going to be sponsored by Auto X. Also, the Ohio Sports Blitz, Speedy sponsors, and Ron Miller Race Cars.
Yeah. Now, are we going to be letting racers from other tracks in, or will it be strictly limited to Oakshade and Fremont?
I am not making the rules, so I think they're going to be close to the showdown rules as they were.
Okay, so it'll be kind of open.
Kind of open, yeah.
As long as you meet the basic.
I'm not entirely sure on the tire rule yet, but we'll see. As soon as we know, we'll let you know. But if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, $50 is the minimum. You can pitch in more, and we'll add your name to the list of sponsors there. Sooner you get it in, the more bang for the buck you'll get, because we'll be promoting you all summer long for that, and all that money goes right into the purse for this event. So the more we get, the bigger this event's going to be. So looking forward to that. Also, I want to mention that the Hammer Down Racing Report stickers available now from Speedy Graphics. Same deal as before, $5. Right. They'll get you a sticker, and if you slap one on your car, you'll become part of the Hammer Down Army. We'll report on where you finish each and every week. We also have the new Hammer Down Racing Report t-shirts available. HammerDownRacingReport.com. Under merch, there's a store link, I think it is. It'll take you to our Zazzle page where you can purchase hoodies, shirts, whatever with the new logo.
We're going to have to talk to Speedy Speedy stickers?
Speedy sponsors or Speedy Graphics?
Speedy Graphics. What if somebody wants to buy 2 or 3? Is it in multiples, or do you get a little discount? Because
that's going to be up to the business manager.
It's only going in one envelope.
Yeah. I'm leaving that up to the business man. We already have some orders to fill this coming Saturday at Oakshade. So
there'll be delivery too.
Delivery too.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, just like before. So yeah. Keep thinking that's pizza out there, but no, that's just my kid making noise. So before we get to our racing roundup,
we don't have kids in the Hammer Down studio.
No, they're just outside of it. Maybe we should have closed the door. Dippin' Motorsports delivers the performance the performance parts racers need. They could deliver performance too, I suppose. Is that possible? How do you deliver performance?
One letter at a time.
From the race shop to the racetrack, they keep you moving with everything from complete motors, carburetors, race-ready cars, and dirt trucks, and so much more. Backed by expert advice and proven high-quality components, Dippin' Motorsports helps keep you competitive and chasing wins. Don't wait until race day to find the right parts on your next motor. Call 419-283-8580 or visit dippinmotorsports.com. Dippin' Motorsports, your trackside advantage. And if you have a great idea for a new podcast, but you don't know where to start, let Hammer Down Podcasting Services take the wheel from studio rental to audio and video editing, hosting, publishing, branding, and even coaching. We provide everything you need to launch, grow, and manage your podcast like a pro. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to level up your production, we've got the gear, guidance, and whatever to bring your show to life. Go to hammerdownracingreport.com, click on podcasting services to get started today, and that doesn't
we can make you look better than Hammer Down Racing.
Then so we'll put more effort into you. We just do this for the fun of it. It's not like a money making venture, but and that's for any podcast. It doesn't have to be a racing podcast, like you said, a
cooking show,
or what? There's podcasts out there where they eat hot wings and
political commentaries.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
that. But sure, why not? Also got to mention Oakshade Raceway, Dominator Race Products, Ron Miller Race Cars, and Magic Moment Entertainment, sponsors of tonight's show. Before we get to our guest tonight, let's recap some things that happened this past weekend.
Racing Roundup.
Before I do that, let me switch back over to, I forgot to mention, too, we're going to give away one of the Hammer Down Racing Report stickers, courtesy of, there it is right there, bink. Courtesy of
Hammer Down Racing Report stickers V3, isn't it?
I guess it is kind of. That's courtesy of Speedy Graphics. Hashtag Speedy. Put that in the comments of our Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or even Twitch, and start collecting those comments here. And at the end of the show, we'll do a drawing and give this bad boy away. Again, courtesy of Speedy Graphics. Also, we're going to be giving away a Speedy sponsor sticker as part of the How Many coming up later today. That goes with the pizza. See, it's round like a pizza, the logo.
Oh, it's amazing the way that worked out, Scott.
Just came up with that when I was looking at it, too. Anyway, last weekend, a lot of cancellations.
Don't quit your day job.
I was... my day job employer might be listening, so I'm not going to say anything. A lot of rainouts last weekend. I didn't expect that. I don't know if we were expecting as many rainouts as we ended up getting, but...
I told you going into last weekend's weather pit stop that it was going to be a touch-and-go thing, that strange things were happening.
And strange things did happen.
Yes, they did.
Especially on Friday. That was a weird day, too. Attica Raceway Park and Limaland both getting rained out due to the weather. Fremont, Wayne County, Oakshade all canceling on Saturday. Oakshade due to some family issues, but Wayne County and Fremont due to the weather. Butler Speedway, there was a couple tracks that did get some action in. Butler got their season started with Max Stamball getting the win in the 410 sprints. Mannix Furquan getting the win in the UMP Modifieds. Travis Kyle in the Street Stocks, and Corey Gum getting the win in the 4 cylinders.
What a surprise there.
Flat Rock got things going. I guess they had a rain shower go through, and they stuck around.
Soldiered on.
Dried the track out, and Paul Pelletier went on to win the Outlaw Super Late Model feature there. Greg Stude and Billy Early both getting second consecutive feature wins there. Student Street Stocks early in the figure eights. Montpelier Speedway, they got things
Did they?
going as well there. Dylan Nussbaum getting the win in the UMP Modifieds, Tony Anderson, the Super Stocks, and James Headley getting a win. Street Stocks, Josh Gamblin, your winner in the Hornets. And then Fremont Speedway back in action Tuesday with the not the High Limit Series, but the All-Star Circuit of Champions, the 75th anniversary.
Did you get to watch that, Scott?
I did get to watch that.
It looked like the track was challenging.
It was fast.
It was.
Very fast. And
I'm here to tell you that the cushion ate a few race cars.
It did. It bit a few, too. It didn't quite eat all of them, but it bit a couple of them there if you weren't careful. But some good racing there. Aaron Reitzel hanging on to win that one. High Tech Oils Toowoomba Speedway. I believe this may be our last Australian Speedway report of the season. Possibly.
Not sure.
There's nothing on the menu for next week for racing, so.
I think Bunbury Speedway is closing in on their season finale.
All right, maybe it's coming up the next weekend, but
it's been bitter cold over there. It's clear down into the 50s at night, Scott.
Whoa.
This is bad winter over there.
Have they ever seen ice?
Only in some of the southernmost parts. Now, Tasmania is, I think we've talked about this before, is an island. It's part of Australia, but like Hawaii, it's not on the mainland.
That's where the Tasmanian Devil's from.
Yeah, and they get snow.
Okay.
But you've got to go south to see it. Figure that one out.
I don't know why we went down that trek, but Saturday, High Tech Oils Toowoomba Speedway. Scott Thompson getting the win in the 360 LS Sprint Cars. Casey O'Connell, your speed car winner, and Jai O'Brien winning in the production sedans. Flow Racing Night in America last Thursday night. Lincoln Speedway was canceled due to, of course, the rain. Lucas Oil Late Model Series, Farmer City 74 at Farmer City. Last Friday, that was canceled due to rain. And then the Falls Spring Shootout at Fairbury on Saturday, that was won by Brandon Shepard. What else we got here? The Valvoline American Late Model Ironman Series got things in Saturday at Atomic Speedway. Jerry Bowersock, the Jedi.
That was pretty cool.
Getting things done there. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series, the Delaware Diamond Clash at Georgetown Speedway. Wait a minute, that's not the sprint cars. I don't know what I did there. I think I copied and pasted something wrong. Yes, I did. I switched the World of Outlaw NOS Energy Drink Sprint Cars Morgan Cup at Williams Grove on Friday. Casey Kane getting the win, and a lot of headlines there. Casey Kane stepping in, I believe, for Macri,
right,
and getting a win there. And then Saturday, David Gravel getting the win there at.
I think
Williams
Casey
Grove.
Kane was a good substitution.
Not bad. Not a bad choice, really. World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink. Damn it, I did it again. World of Outlaws Late Model Series action. The Delaware Diamond Clash at Georgetown Speedway. That was last night. And Bobby Pierce ended up getting the win there. His 50th World of Outlaw feature win.
Pretty good.
It was pretty good racing, too. Did you watch any of that?
I did not.
Okay. Napa Auto Parts All-Star Circuit of Champions / Interstate Battery High Limit Series Racing, the co-sanctioned event at Kokomo this past weekend. Friday night's action getting rained out. That's the Driven to Save Lives Brian Clausen Hero Classic. Saturday, though, they got that in. Aaron Reitzel, winner there as well. So Reitzel doing good in some all-star competition here. And Firestone Indy Next Series, Friday, race number 1 of the Grand Prix, the Indianapolis Grand Prix. Enzo Fittipaldi getting the win there. And race number 2 is Tymek Kucharzik.
Okay.
Yes. IndyCar proper series, the NTT IndyCar series on Saturday, the Sancio Grand Prix at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. Christian Lundgaard getting the win there. I saw some highlights. There's a lot of wrecks from what I saw on that. ARCA Menards Series, Friday, the General Tire at the Watkins Glen International. Caden Hudden. My goodness, I can't even, I need the pizza. I mean, the food. Nothing's coming, Ron. I'm not allowed to tell you there's stuff coming. Where was I?
But I did see the banquet table set up on the way in.
And the napkins and the plates, yeah. Caden Honeycutt getting the win in the ARCA Menards Series at Watkins Glen last Friday. NASCAR action. The Bully Hill Vineyards 176 for the Craftsman Truck Series. Caden Honeycutt getting the win there as well.
Is there an echo?
Yeah, and he went on to win the Cars Tour race at Ace Speedway on Saturday. So Honeycutt having a pretty good weekend.
Good weekend.
O'Reilly Series Saturday, the Mission 200 at Watkins Glen. Connor Zilish getting the win, and in the Cup Series, no surprise here in the Gold Bowling at the Glen race. Shane Van Gisbergen, getting the win. The Road Course Master.
Second place finisher was almost in tears because he didn't win.
Was that Zilish? Who was second? I forget now. But
I don't remember, but he was kicking himself in the butt for finishing second.
That's right, because he overdrove the last corner.
Yeah.
I did see that, yeah. Hammer Down Army results just won this week. Peyton Hovis went up to Butler to run with the compacts up there. I believe they're the front-wheel drive, 4 cylinders up there.
It's any 4-cylinder.
Any 4-cylinder?
Yeah, they have some Mustangs and...
So the rules are a little looser up there for that.
And I understand.
Rear-wheel drive 4-cylinder?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I understand that it was very good racing.
Peyton finished 7th in the B main.
Okay.
I believe it could have been Peyton's first trip to Butler, too.
Could be. It's a fun track.
I've never raced there. I've just been there to watch races.
Really?
Yeah. We thought about going there. I think I'm legal there now.
I would if I were you.
Am I legal?
Yeah.
Oh. Sure, why not? Just take your car there. That is it for your racing roundup. Whether it's late model modified or street stock, every body part counts. That's why you should choose Dominator Race Products, the go-to source for hood scoops, ultimate body panels, wheel covers, nose and tail components, body fasteners, and more. All engineered tough for the track. Order online anytime at DominatorRaceProducts.com or call 419-923-6970. You can also visit your local reputable race shop for quality parts that keep you dominating the field. Trust Dominator Race Products. And you sell those as well, right?
Yes, I do.
There you go. Looks like we have our guest standing by. Let's bring Mr. Ryan Vargas in to things here. Let me get rid of this camera first. Well, that made everybody disappear. There we go.
Come on, rookie.
There's just too many buttons to push. There's Ryan. How's it going?
Hey, good. You guys hear me okay?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
We got you.
Awesome.
Appreciate you giving us some time here to talk to us before the race coming up at Toledo Speedway, the Owens Corning 200. When do you get to town?
Leaving tomorrow, sometime midday. So, I'm actually at the shop right now. We're putting the finishing touches on our race cars right now. Got 4 of them going out there. So, making sure that we have everything right, ready to go. Gonna have a lot of fun.
Now you have. We were talking earlier in the show here that you have quite the varied racing resume coming into this. I mean, you've raced in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, the Craftsman Truck Series, the Euro and Canada Series as well. Monster truck driver. How'd you end up back in an ARCA ride with Maples Motorsports for this season? I know you raced last year for him as well, but full time this year.
Yeah, so not full time this year. We are second in points. I
was gonna say you gotta be racing full time if you're second in points.
We're gonna figure it out. While we're in it, we're gonna do everything we can. But it is, this sport's a business and stuff, and so for me, I'm not, I'm doing everything I can to keep finding the money that's needed to go to do this. But no, I mean it's been great. I met Michael for the first time a couple years ago, spotting him at Watkins Glen, and just had a really good relationship from there. Spotted for one of our other drivers, Ryan Roulette, last year when he drove for Maples Motorsports and stuff like that, and just kept in touch, kept trying, really just beating doors down, trying to say like, hey, let's see what kind of happens. And got an opportunity to race at Kansas, put a deal together to go race Kansas last year. And, for me, I've been watching what Michael was doing from the sidelines last year, building his team. They have good equipment, we're continuously trying to improve that equipment. And that was a big thing for me, was I wanted to see kind of where, kind of evaluate where our stuff was. And so, we put a deal together. I was able to find what we needed, and we went racing at Kansas last year, ran well inside the top 10, battled the Nitro at the time, Venerini cars, battled the PRG, not the PRG. No, we can't keep up with them yet. Working on it. Battled with the Sigma race team and stuff, Sigma Performance. So, those are teams that, we want to be in the ballpark of. We went into this year with the mindset of we want to be nobody aspires to be fourth, but we want to be the fourth best race team on the grid. And if we do that, that puts us, right behind Nitro. You know what I mean? That puts us behind PRG, Gibbs, Nitro, and us. And that's just something that we've been, working on for a while. And, we've just continuously built that up. We've acquired some good equipment. We've continuously steadily built. And now the team relocated from Kansas to Mooresville, North Carolina in the off season. I jumped on board as the operations manager here at the race team. And so doing a little bit of that while also driving the race cars is quite the balance. But it's been a lot of fun. On top of that, all the other things I do, whether it's spotting or, going racing in, different other series and stuff like that, going, competing in Monster Jam, there's a lot of things that, are at balance there, but truly enjoying it. It's a fantastic group here. And heck, we're P2 in points and fourth in owners. I think that very much shows what we're capable of.
So you're a very busy guy, and you mentioned you're the operations manager as well. What exactly does that entail for you with Maples Motorsports?
Yeah, so the biggest thing is I'm here pretty much every day. Whether I'm working hands-on on the race cars or basically coordinating, I guess you could say agreements or stuff like that with suppliers, parts running, getting drivers in and stuff like that. That's a big thing for me, is driver development. We have an awesome young driver here in Austin Vaughn, who's competing in the ARCA East Series. And we feel very enthusiastic about him. He's a heck of a worker. And so, just continuously trying to show our stuff and continue building it. And, so far, so good. There's still some things we got to work on and all that. But I feel really excited about where our team is and where we can go.
Now, did you expect to be sitting second in points at this point in the season?
No, not at all. We've just done our job. That's the biggest thing is, we've done our job. We've minimized as much as we could. We've still, and honestly, we probably would be fighting for the points lead had we not had all the issues we've had at, between getting a flat at Phoenix and getting another flat at Kansas. We'd probably be within sneezing distance of the lead. So, to see my name, to see our equipment towards the top of the points pylon, I mean, that's huge for us. We're a small group here, and we're going against the big dogs right now. We're shaking it up, and I think that's one of the coolest things about what we're doing is we're causing a bit of a disruption, and that's good. It's good that we're showing up and doing that, and I think this team has the capabilities, hopefully in a year or two to fight for a title, to fight for wins, hopefully. And whether it's myself, hopefully, fingers crossed, holding a trophy, or another driver, I think we could do it. And I think that's, something that we can do in the future. We still have to build, but man, we've had pace at the super speedways, led lap, and, drove from the back to the front. So, I feel really good about where this team's headed and where we can compete.
And have you seen Toledo Speedway yet?
No, never. I've never seen it before. So
it's a pretty yodeling short track.
Yodeling?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
And the ARCA cars put on a fantastic show there.
Oh yeah. No, I've been watching the races. I've been watching last year's race to, take notes, I guess, mental notes of the racetrack, but you can only do so much before you get there.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just got distracted by John's message there. He doesn't know which door to come in.
Use the other door.
Yeah. Do you prefer the short tracks like a little half mile like Toledo Speedway, or do you prefer the bigger 1.5 mile and bigger tracks to race on?
You know, it's hard for me to pick because I have so many favorite short tracks, but then I'll go to an intermediate and I forget, oh my God, I love these places. Like I went to Kansas recently and I was having such a blast. I never had fun at Phoenix until I went there this year with this team. We brought a heck of a race car. Our comp director and crew chief of the 99, Chris, did a lot of work to make that thing right. And crew chief Kyle did a great job calling the shots, making the adjustments, and it was a fast race car. So it's hard for me to say. I have a soft spot though for the super speedways, truthfully. A lot of drivers hate it. I love it because everyone likes to overthink and get themselves wrecked. And if you're just not stupid, you'll have a good day.
Do you have an alter ego that races other things? You seem to be really well grounded, but I'm thinking, I heard that you race some monster trucks, and those guys don't seem quite so grounded. Let's explore that a little bit.
Yeah, I've been piloting Monster Jam trucks now recently, and that's been a heck of a time. It's it's so cool being able to do that and live out what for me is a childhood dream. And that's the big thing is making an impact with the families and stuff that attend the Monster Jam events. I was 4 or 5 years old when I attended my first Monster Jam event, and that got me into racing. And now here I am, being able to do that, throw those, 12,000 pound, 1,500 horsepower beasts around the arena there. So just a lot of fun there. It's definitely a good change of pace from the rowdy rounds and stuff of stock car racing. But
a good friend of Hammer Down Racing Report kind of squealed on you a little bit. Larry Jewett is one of their announcers, and he filled us in a bit on some of your background. It's really amazing.
Yeah. No, thank you. It's I've been able to do a lot more than I probably should have, truthfully. It's no secret this sport is, financially driven, and that's something that, I learned very quickly at a young age. And when I was 18 years old, I learned how to do marketing and just haven't really looked back, and been able to work with a lot of fantastic sponsors, been able to meet a lot of fantastic people, legends of the sport, whether it's in NASCAR, ARCA, Monster Jam, racing overseas, meeting fantastic people over there, racing with one of the GOATs of NASCAR Canada, DJ Kennington. It's been a pleasure to do a lot of the things I've done. I feel like I've gotten a lifetime's worth of racing in 25 years. So there's still a lot to do, a lot to learn, and a lot to accomplish. But, to sit here today and, to see all the things that I've been fortunate to do and be P2 in ARCA points, I don't want to say by accident because, it's not an accident. Everybody here busts their tail and does a great job. But, to be in this position is not a fluke. It's legit. We've just minded our P's and Q's, and we've had decent speed. I feel like once we cross that threshold of, running door to door with, those guys up front, I think that's going to be where, once we get to that point, once we cross that threshold, that's where we're going to be kind of scary.
You said you raced overseas. Where at there?
I ran in the NASCAR Euro Series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Spent about a season and a half over there, racing with my friends at Bleeca Mullins Race Planet, as well as Marco Stitt Motorsport. And that was a blast, just learning those types of cars, learning, racing under FIA officiating, FIA sanction, having to deal with stewarding after a race. You get done with a race and you instantly
scrutineering.
Yeah, scrutineering. There's no tech. It's scrutineering. It's not a garage. It's a paddock. There's no tight and loose. It's over and understeer. But I truthfully enjoyed the heck out of it. And I think that was, a lot of people, when I did it, I kind of got a pretty resounding, that's smart, because, I've done the O'Reilly deal, I've done the truck deal, and I've been fortunate to do as much as I have, but you know, I've run for, smaller, lesser funded teams in those levels, and it's not, I've enjoyed the heck out of it, but to continue down that path and just keep doing and doing the same thing over and over, you start losing the rewarding feeling of it. And I think
In the
that's what it
various
is.
sanctions here in the States, what's been your favorite class, let's call it?
In terms of racing,
Yeah.
I would say definitely the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. I would say if you were to go, my top three, I would say, O'Reilly, Canada, Euro Series. ARCA is probably right up in the mix of it, because I've really, truly enjoyed driving these ARCA cars. It's been a blast. But if you're going to say, ask me what my favorite vehicle I've ever driven is, it's got to be the Monster Jam truck. Yeah, that is the most fun I've ever had.
Now, is there? I guess you're racing. I guess from what I see, you've only done the monster trucks the past 2 years, which I didn't realize it was only the past few years, and you've got a skills championship and a couple other championships in that already. Is there anything at all you can take that goes between the monster trucks that you could take and apply to a stock car, or vice versa?
I was going to say the biggest thing for me that actually went from the stock cars to the Monster Jam trucks was calmness, not panicking in the moment. I think that was one thing that felt really good. So, just being comfortable in uncomfortable positions.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of curious about the NASCAR Euro and Canada Series, just because I don't know that much about them. I've heard of them, I'm familiar with it, but I mean, how different is that? Pretty much the same as like the NASCAR Series here in the States? I'm assuming the Euro is probably a little bit different. I don't know what kind of cars they run there, or if they even have the driver's seat on the right side or not. But what are some of the differences there?
Yeah. So, fun fact: the NASCAR Canada Series and NASCAR Euro Series share pretty similar chassis, but that's where the similarities stop. The NASCAR Canada Series cars, they run, Yates racing engines, kind of similar to the spec engine we run here in the ARCA Series or in the modified series. Somewhere in the ballpark of, I think, 550 horsepower, I want to say, give or take. And that series is pretty split amongst, ovals and road courses, whereas the NASCAR Euro Series, when I was there was an oval race, just one. But it is predominantly, and this year it is all road courses. And those Euro Series cars, they have a sequential 5-speed gearbox with a 604 crate engine. And all the parts are, super cheap. It's a very affordable racing series, truthfully. I mean, hardly anything in racing is affordable. But in terms of, in comparison to other, NASCAR, even any sort of racing division, I am a vocal cheerleader of the NASCAR Euro Series to any young racer who's trying to get their foot in the door in racing. Because, yeah, you're going overseas and stuff like that. But, I mean, it's...
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. I was about to say, you get to go overseas, you get to race. I mean, I'd say it's got anywhere between a quarter to a fifth or a sixth of the price it is to race here. So, wow. I mean, and you get 2 races in one weekend. So, the racing there is really good. It's exciting racing. Everyone over there is super kind, super helpful. The mechanics, heck, I remember my Bleekemolen team, they were working until 3 a.m. and that's just what they do. There's no garage closed there. You just come in and leave as you please. And you can work as long as you want to get your car right. And my team, we always did everything we could to find as much speed out of it as we can. And that was exciting to be a part of. So it was very exciting getting to run on a lot of those European road courses in a stock car.
Now those cars, are they left-hand or right-hand steer?
Left-hand, like you're on this normal side, left-hand side. Yep.
So is there any kind of racing that you have yet to compete in that you would still like to do? Have you done any like dirt late model or sprint car racing?
Yeah, funny enough, I've never done any dirt aside from the ARCA DeCoin race last year, and we were running, 8th or 9th before we had engine issues. So had we minded our P's and Q's, and I saw the guys that I was running around finish in the ballpark of 4th to 6th. So, had we just minded our P's and Q's, hopefully I feel like we could have finished easily there. So, that's my only dirt racing experience is DeCoin and ARCA. So I'd love to go run dirt. For me, it's just checking lists. I'd love to make a NASCAR Cup Series start one day. But that's a mountain to climb. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm just happy. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I'm happy getting to drive, incredible race vehicles and be able to, just live my dream, truthfully. And that's the coolest part about all of it.
Gotcha. You mentioned that you got 4 cars in Maples Motorsports for ARCA. Do any of the drivers run in the full schedule this year, or is everything?
So Michael Maples, the team owner, he's running the full ARCA season and the full ARCA East season. Austin Vaughn, he's running full-time East, and he's going to be making some select ARCA main starts, and cannot understate or cannot I don't know the verbiage, but cannot overstate how good this kid is. I listened to his radio at Rockingham and just how in-depth he got with describing the car and what it was doing. I was very impressed for his age. He's only 17 years old, and he's wrenching on the car, basically building it, and it's impressive. So we got a good group here. We've had a good group of drivers, come in and out of our team so far, which has been a lot of fun. Working with guys like Matt Kemp and stuff like that. We have just continuously trying to build. Tyler Casera, he drove at Watkins Glen, right? So, Corey Aiken was on the road course as well at Watkins Glen. So we've just had a lot of great people come through the doors of this shop, and we just want to keep building it. So,
did you say you're bringing all 4 cars to Toledo this weekend?
Yep.
Okay. So everybody's going to be there. When's as far as your schedule is currently, what is the first race that you're going to be sitting out?
Don't know yet.
Or are you just going to keep going as long as you can?
It's just going to keep going as long as I can. Yeah. I mean, look, we're second in points. We
how can you walk away from that?
Yeah, we're second in points, and we went to Watkins Glen. And if you actually look at the Watkins Glen, you notice I was in the 34 car. That was
I was going to ask about that.
That was a collaborative effort between Wave Racing and Alpha Prime Racing at Maples. Obviously, we took our short track car from Nashville, which unfortunately got wrecked. We had to rebuild that in 2 days and then set it up as close as we possibly could to Watkins Glen. And, was not perfect. It's our old reliable chassis. We call it Becky. It's great chassis,
Becky,
and it's done a great job at all the races it's done. I've had the pleasure of racing that chassis on 3 times at 3 separate racetracks. Once on dirt, once on a short track, and now once on a road course. And we made the most of it at Watkins Glen. Just kept our nose clean and finished 14th, and only lost 2 points to the leader. So that's a huge deal.
Your Euro experience, obviously that played in a bit to your racing at the Glen.
Oh, absolutely. It played in a lot. And, that was an exciting thing too, is, I remember we were setting up that car, and I told him, like, look, just get it to turn right enough and I'll figure it out from there. And I raced Watkins Glen once, previously in 2018. That was my only experience there before. So, took a lap to kind of get back up to speed, but once I was there, I was just like, all right, cool. I know where I'm supposed to run. I know where we're capable of running. We're just going to do that and keep our nose clean, and the finish will sort itself out. And sure enough, we left with the top 15 out of, I don't know how many cars it was, 33, 34 cars. So it's all you could really ask for, really.
Have you watched any of the footwork from Van Gisbergen? They show that on videos. You ever try to do what he does? And that's crazy. It really is.
When I first learned to drive stick on a road course, they tried teaching me heel toe, and I know how to heel toe, but the problem is I have a size 8 shoe, so it doesn't work very well. I might as well not even try. It's just I remember I did a lap at a road course, and then I did my normal shifting, and I think I lost a second and a half trying to heel toe because my feet don't reach. So, yeah.
We shouldn't have to worry about that at Toledo this weekend then.
No, if we're shifting there, you got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So things could change then, as being second in points, and maybe fundage will come to you. I hope you said you're good at marketing, so that's good. Definitely like to see how the points thing would play out if you get to play in that field going toward the end of the season. But back to Toledo here. You mentioned that you guys are getting things ready, finishing things off here tonight, getting ready to head out. What else do you guys do? I mean, you said you watch some videos, but is there any other prep that you do coming to Toledo, your first time at Toledo?
So I'm a little old school. I actually like printing out like a satellite image of a racetrack and drawing on it. That's something that I've kind of do. I don't know anybody else who does it.
I've never heard that before. Like trying to find the apex or something?
Yeah, I kind of just draw on it, with my hand and stuff like that. And it helps me a lot. Every driver is different, but with a track like Toledo where it's not on iRacing, it's not really on any sims, there's not much onboard footage. You can only do as much as you can. And so I'll reference older footage, from a few years ago or something like that, where I could see their lifting and braking points and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I've been fortunate to drive a lot of racetracks. So, just take a little bit of knowledge from all those places and apply it to here, and something's going to work.
Well, something that our guests usually go on to win their next race. So, I mean, you got that going for you for this weekend.
Hey, look, if we win, I'll be all about it. You won't hear from me for a while.
Awesome. What sponsors? Actually, are you going to be back in the 91 car for this weekend then?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. What sponsors do you have on the 91 car, or any of the other of your 4 cars that you're bringing with you there?
Yes, absolutely. A good friend of mine, and he's actually the spotter for Michael Maples. Dan Schaefer with SEC. They're hopping aboard to help out a little bit with some tire costs and stuff. So Dan and Chris, so everybody's just doing a really good job to, everybody's just really wanting to work and make us keep up there. Even if, hopefully we can fight for that driver's title, but if not, if we can fight for that owner's title, be top 5, or maybe even knock on the door of the top 3, that's a huge, huge, huge accomplishment for this organization. And I think we can do it. So just exciting stuff there.
Have you? I'm guessing you probably haven't looked past this year yet to next year, but do you see this arrangement with Maples Motorsports as a long-term kind of deal for you?
Yeah, I mean, look, the groundwork is getting laid now. Hopefully, in a year's time, I'm not having to video chat in from the shop. I'm able to video chat in from my home. But that's product of the grind, right? We're here, we're building this up because we know where it can go. Everyone here believes in this team. We believe in the product. We believe in what we do. I mean, look, we went from 35th or something like that at Talladega and finished 8th, and truthfully could have finished even higher, but I didn't want to be a part of that big one when I saw everybody railing by on the top side, and sure enough, they ended up all crashing. So I'll take it.
To finish first you must finish.
That, and I am the biggest proponent of that. I would rather finish 8th with a sparkly clean race car than wreck myself going for 5th.
Now, you're originally from California, and you said the shop just moved to North Carolina. Did you relocate to North Carolina then, as far as your home?
Yeah, so I moved from North Carolina. I moved from California to the Charlotte area when I was 17, and just really haven't looked back.
So you've been there for quite a while then.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, we appreciate the time. I know you're busy. You probably got stuff to do. And again, we're very grateful for the time here this evening. And good luck this weekend at Toledo. We'll be watching. Hopefully, the R word will stay away and can get that in on Saturday.
Yeah, it's looking okay. Well, we should get it in. But no, thank you guys for having me. And always good to talk about race cars.
Absolutely. Has ARCA ever talked about using rain tires at the shorter tracks?
I don't think I've ever heard of that one. No,
they should.
NASCAR.
I did
they
it.
Should. Yeah. See?
I did it. I did it over in Europe. The oval race I did. We practiced in the rain on an oval.
Really?
And
do they use the same kind of? What kind of tires do they use?
It was a general. It was a general rain tire. So
General makes a rain tire, so ARCA could use it.
Oh yeah, I say do it.
There you go. All right.
We're training to be some of the best race car drivers in the world. Buckle up.
Here's a tip: if they ever do rain tires, make sure you get in some dirt experience. It'll be good.
Oh yeah, I've raced, I think now 6 or 7 times now on in the rain. So
Okay.
I feel like I'd have a leg up if it did that. So I'd be all about it.
Gotcha. And one last question: when's your next Monster Jam event?
I don't know yet. All TBD, but just super excited about all that. It's such a exciting time being a part of Monster Jam family, and just hoping to continue to grow.
I'm envious of all the different racing disciplines that you've experienced and you have going on currently.
Thank you. No, it's awesome.
Well, good luck, and hopefully, like I said, we see you in that point battle at the end of the season here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Victory Lane on Saturday.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Knock on wood. Let's do it. I'm all about it.
All right, Ryan. Take care, and thanks again.
Thanks.
Perfect.
A lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you. There you go. Ryan Vargas, second in points in the ARCA Menards Series action, doing some battle, bringing all 4 of the team cars this weekend to Toledo Speedway for Maples Motorsports. So ought to be good. And John showed up with pizza in the middle of that. A little distracting, but that's all right.
Don't know what you're talking about.
It's good. Oakshade Raceway is gearing up for an exciting 2026 race season. The season finally kicks off this weekend with a full racing program featuring UMP late models, UMP Sportsman, Super Stocks, Dominator Super Stocks, that is, and Compacts. That's this Saturday, May 16th. Other highlights include the Barney Oldfield race featuring the American Late Model Ironman Series coming up in June. That's going to be June 20th. And, of course, the always popular 10,000 win birthday race, July 11th, at all at Oakshade Raceway there. You can check out the full schedule, stay up to date on race dates, news, announcements, whatever, by visiting oakshaderaceway.com and following Oakshade Raceway on social media. Oakshade Raceway, where the fastest meet to race. Now, John, you were the winner of how many last week? Or no, it was a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago. There, now.
A few weeks ago.
So, and you went and picked up some corner slice pizza.
Yeah.
All right. Which we're going to be giving away here shortly. I don't have a camera set up.
Not this pizza, but
Right. Yeah, not the ones that are in studio, no.
Here, we'll go back to this camera there. So you've replaced the skeleton now.
Yeah, the guy kind of took his seat.
I got a little bit of racing news, and we got some video to check out this week. So
really,
yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff that happened this past weekend.
No.
Don't forget, hashtag Speedy. Put that in the comments of the Facebook Live or YouTube Live. We'll be doing that drawing here shortly to give away a Hammer Down Racing Report sticker courtesy of Speedy Graphics. And then that pizza giveaway for how many coming up here shortly as well. Right now, though, let's check out the news.
Latest racing news.
Where to start? There's so much.
Pick one.
604 crate late model racer Greg Martin was arrested following an incident at I-75 Speedway in Tennessee over the weekend where he hit the car of Matt Henderson, who was being attended to by his crew in the hot pit in the infield. The contact sent two of Henderson's crew members hurtling backward with at least one requiring medical attention. Martin was disqualified from further action Saturday night. Sunday, Best Plumber 604 Racing Series announced that Martin would be suspended for a minimum of 2 years. And then, according to Yahoo Sports, reports indicate the 51-year-old Martin was arrested and charged with aggravated assault after that incident.
Oh, boy, here we go again.
And we got some video of that. Would you like to see it, Ron?
Sure.
Let me. Yeah, that's going to be it there. Whoops. We'll bring this in here. We got a couple different views actually of it, and I don't know which one this is going to share because they all say Facebook.
Disclaimer: this is not the Greg Martin that raced locally in upper Midwest area.
Now, this is the first shot of this is from the grandstands. Actually, no, it's the only shot I got of this. But watch that car in the infield there, and look at that car there where they're working, and the two gentlemen go flying. Not a cool move. Not very smart, if you ask me. So, and that's pretty much.
Did he back up and do it again?
No. He just tried to give it to the pits, and I believe one of the crew guys reached in and turned off
Stopped
his
him.
car. Yeah.
There was
And
drone-
they were disqualified as well, that Henderson's team, because of that
But
actions
not,
of his crew.
not a 2-year suspension.
Not a 2-year suspension, just from that race.
I did see drone footage of this coming from the opposite side of it.
Yeah. So some crazy stuff there. Not recommended. Don't do
No.
that. Don't do that.
Don't use your car as a weapon.
No.
Ever.
Speaking of some other cars as a weapon, but not purposely.
Now what do you do, Scott?
All right, never mind. A couple incidents due to stuck throttles caused some scary incidents this past week. And the first was at Owasso Speedway's Bob Finley Memorial for J.R. Fitzpatrick, where he brought down some of the catch fence, but the heavy-duty cables did their job keeping the car from getting through it. Did you see any of that? This is the one I got 2 shots of here. Did you see that?
Did not.
You did not? Well, good. Then you get to see that here. It's this first one, he is not really focused on it. It kind of shows. Is that the right one?
I don't know.
I can't tell anymore. I did these different where I'm actually just playing the video. I think this is the one. So this is the one. Let's see. Nope, that's not the right one. We'll play this one. Here you go. You watch very closely in the back. You'll see the car fly up into the fence, get upside down.
Ooh.
And he ended up upside down. But the rescue crew is right there on the scene and got to him very quickly.
That doesn't usually happen on pavement, Scott.
No. Here's the other view where it's a little closer, right in front of the person that's taking this video, which was a little bit scary. Here's that. And watch, see that guy standing there? He didn't even have time to move. That's how fast that happens. That's why announcers say, "Don't
Get
stand
back from the fence."
Yeah, back away from the fence.
because you won't have time to react to that." So that was one of the crazy struck throttles. Then there was another stuck throttle. Why can't I say that? The other incident took place at Jennerstown Speedway after Chris Brink went over the wall, almost took out a billboard. He ended up outside the track at Jennerstown, and then they actually interviewed him in this clip. Let's check that out. Well, I suppose I actually have to share it first, don't I? So you can actually see it. And this was one we were flipping through the channels. I think it was Saturday night, and we saw everybody was quiet, and we just saw all these rescue cars on the track, and they're looking outside the track. We couldn't figure out what was going on, and John sent me the clip, and I was like, oh, okay. So here we go.
Reminds me of Toledo Speedway a whole lot of years ago when Art Roseanne went out of the ballpark through a billboard.
Apparently his throttle stuck, and when he landed on his wheels
Motor
outside,
was still
it was
going?
still going.
Oh,
So
no.
He was okay, and
Car not so much.
Chris Brink was okay. The other driver, J.R. Fitzpatrick, he was okay, but I think he had some minor injuries. So still a couple of pretty scary incidents there. Catherine Legge will attempt to become the first female driver to attempt the double, running both the Indy 500 and the Coca-Cola 600 Memorial Day weekend. Only 5 drivers have attempted it. Only one's actually completed the 1,100 miles. Do you know who that was?
I don't.
Tony Stewart.
Really?
Tony Stewart was the only driver to actually complete that. So, and then some news today, which I thought was fake news at first, and then I did some digging. I actually did some investigative reporting. Went through some court records. Turns out this is true. Dirt Vision pit reporter Ashton Smith.
Okay.
She is the infield reporter. Was the infield reporter for the World of Outlaws.
Right.
She's been charged with animal cruelty, according to Dirt Behind the Scenes Facebook page. And like I said, and then I confirmed that with the Mecklenburg District Court in North Carolina, where there's some paperwork filed. She's scheduled to appear in court Tuesday at 8:47 a.m.
What did he do?
Ashton. There's pictures. I don't know where the pictures came from, so we're not sharing any of that.
That's okay.
But there was pictures of it was kind of gross living conditions, I guess.
Oh my!
But
for her or the dog?
For the dog. Well, both really. I don't know how often she was there because she travels with the World of Outlaws, and then I guess I saw an update just before we came on where she's no longer employed by World Racing Group. I thought you were showing me something. That's us. I see us right there. Yeah. So that's that, and two other things here. All reserve seating for the Indianapolis 500 will be sold out for the second consecutive year. The final reserved seat tickets for the 110th running of the 500 were sold on Wednesday. That would be yesterday. Last year's grandstand sellout crowd was the first since the 100th edition of the race back in 2016. IMS, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, is the world's largest spectator sporting facility, and the Indy 500 is annually the largest spectator sporting event on the planet, hosting a crowd of approximately 350,000 people. 350,000 people. That's a lot of people.
It is.
Not bad. And finally, just a quick note here. Area racer Justin Goodman's home suffered a Mother's Day fire that has forced his family out of his home, and they could use some help. We actually shared a GoFundMe thing on. So if you want to help them out, go to our Facebook page, and you can help them out there. So I guess it started in the kitchen. Took out a large portion of the kitchen. Race cars are okay, though, so that part's okay. It's just they can't live in the house with its current condition. So, sucky news there.
Yeah.
This week in motorsports history from the Hammer Down File Vault on, what's today? Today is the 14th, so these will both be tomorrow. On the 15th, in 1955, driver Manny Aiello crashed on May 15th.
I can't help you with that one.
He was an Indy 500 guy in the 50s. Your time.
Yeah.
You should be familiar with him. He later died from injuries sustained during the Indianapolis 500 qualifying. The 1955 season became one of the deadliest years in motorsports history globally. There was a lot of death in the 50s. I remember when we were talking to a gentleman from New Bremen Speedway. A lot of deaths there in the 50s, too. That track down near Dayton. Also, in May 15th, 1980, Richmond's rookie Indy 500, Tim Richmond's. I did not do a good job on this one. Tim Richmond qualified for the Indy 500 during this week. He would go on to earn the 1980 Indianapolis 500 Rookie of the Year award.
Scott, in my opinion, Tim Richmond was the most talented racer that the planet has ever seen. And he was amazing. He could drive anything and did. He died way too soon.
That seems to be common, unfortunately.
Fast lifestyle got him, but he didn't go in a race car.
Makes me not want to be a successful race car driver.
Well, I don't know.
Fair enough.
We're still talking about Tim Richmond.
Yeah, that's true. If you're looking for a wedding or event DJ you can trust, Magic Moment Entertainment has you covered. With decades of experience, Rembert delivers smooth planning, professional-grade sound and lighting, and an unforgettable experience for your big day. Mention the Hammer Down Racing Report. Save $100 off your reception service. Your DJ service, that is. I guess it doesn't have to be reception. There are no hidden charges, no hidden fees, no mileage charges, no lighting fees. Full liability coverage always included, serving Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, and Kentucky. Magic Moment Entertainment is ready to make your event truly magical. Call 419-594-2261 or find them on Facebook under Magic Moment Entertainment or Ohio Sports Blitz. And if you need car parts, repairs, or a full-on build, whether it's a race car, a classic cruiser, or just a broken bolt that won't budge, Ron Miller Race Cars in Lambertville, Michigan has the tools, talent, and experience to get you back on track. Over 200 years of experience, give or take a few. Ron's crew can handle it all: bodywork, transmission, chassis repair, custom builds, safety gear, performance parts. Give Ron a call, 734-856-7223, and see why racers and car lovers alike trust Ron Miller Race Cars, driven by experience, built for performance. A couple Hammer Down hotline messages.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we Can never get rid of it. One of these has to do with that incident at Owasso.
Okay.
With J.R. Fitzpatrick there and getting into the wall. The wreck from this past Saturday night at Toledo Speedway provided the perfect example of why no track should operate without a fully trained and fully staffed safety team, along with a proper fence around the track drivers. Worded a little weirdly,
Okay.
but yeah. You need to start standing up for yourselves and refusing to drive at a certain track if they can't give you the stuff to keep you safe. I believe that's addressing drivers.
Okay, yeah.
So there you go. And I think that's happened before where some drivers have deemed a place not safe enough, so they've chosen not to race.
Well,
there.
if you read that little sign-in sheet, it says if you feel that you
At your own risk.
and if you feel that it's unsafe and you've brought it to the attention of the track and they don't repair it, it's your obligation to leave.
There you go. And then the other one we got here, this one's very exciting. Great show. Let's go racing.
All right.
Those are easy. I like that. Those are my favorite. If you want to text or call, leave a message, whatever, there's the number, 419-318-3081. Call or text anytime, day or night. It's the Hammer Down hotline. We'll get it on the show.
Even right now?
Right now, they could call it.
Wow.
It's not going to bother me one bit at all. Let's do how many? Give away some pizza and a Speedy Sponsor sticker.
Give away some good pizza.
Yeah. I can eat well this place.
How many?
You didn't play long enough. Damn it. All right. So the how many from last week, and this was a bit of a conundrum. I'm going to choke now trying to get this down real quick. How many 410s at Attica, Fremont, and Butler?
Right.
Attica canceled. Fremont, the cars were there. And Butler did run. So what I did was I would have accepted the 19 they had 19 at Fremont
Okay.
plus the 18 at Butler.
That sounds like 37.
That
to
would be
me.
37. So I would accept 37 or the 18 that were at Butler.
So you could win with half the total.
Yes, but you had to be close to one of those two numbers. There were a lot of zeros. Zeros was not close to
Right.
the 18.
Or
We had-
37.
We did have one guess at 40. David Keegan
All right.
is this week's winner of a Speedy Sponsors sticker and the large 2-item pizza from the pizza place formerly known as Big D's Pizza, now known as Corner Slice Pizza. Is there a sign there, by the way?
It still said G&J when I pulled up.
It's soon to be Corner Slice Pizza. They're in Clyde, 419-547-1444. It's at 808 North Main Street in Clyde. Again, congratulations to David Keegan. He has 30 days to claim his pizza and his Speedy Sponsor sticker, courtesy of Speedy
Now,
Sponsors.
how does he claim his pizza?
He calls him up and tells him he won.
Okay.
And he claims his sticker from Ron Miller Race Cars within 30 days. And Speedy Sponsors.
Pretty sure his nephew will be at Ron Miller Race Cars plenty of times in the next 30 days.
All right, then. Check out SpeedySponsors.com for information on your favorite drivers, tracks, and sponsors. We got an interesting weekend weather pit stop coming up. But first, let's check out our race menu for this weekend because there's a lot going on, including right now.
This weekend's racing menu.
The John Boers 20th anniversary race, Burns Electric, Kistler Engines, Bauman Auto Group night. That's all that. Everything that is all happening tonight at Attica Raceway Park. 410 sprints. I saw they had 39 cars signed in there. 20,000 to win. Gates, well, they opened earlier. Racing started about a half hour ago. Gates general admission was $30, so I guess if you're still going out there, you're still going to, yeah. But that's tonight. Tomorrow night, Friday night, we have quite a bit of action, actually. 4 tracks on the on the menu for Friday, which is odd. Flat Rock Speedway doing the Saturday night thing since Toledo's going to be in action on Saturday. So Flat Rock running Friday. It's Kids Scout Kids and Scout Night with the MCR Dwarf Cars, Street Stocks, Factory Stocks. Gates open at 5, racing at 7. General admission is going to be $16 there. Mansfield is having the Comeback Classic. It's going to be their first racing event. They had the monster trucks there. Was that last weekend? That was last weekend, yeah.
Along with the stadium trucks, too.
Yeah. So Mansfield getting the first actual racing event in, hopefully, tomorrow night. Fast 410 Sprints, American Late Model Ironman Series, and UMP Modifieds. Gates open at 3, racing at 7. General admission $20 there at Mansfield Speedway. Limaland Motorsports Park trying to get their season started with the Run for the Rabbit, featuring Great Lakes Super Sprints, the UMP Modifieds, Thunder Stocks. Gates open at 5, racing at 7:30. General admission $15. Eldora Speedway also Friday night. Let's Race 2. Night number 1 with the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series and the USAC AMSOIL Sprint Car Series. Gates opening at 4, racing at 7:30. General admission $35 there at Eldora. Saturday night, Toledo
Back
Speedway.
at Eldora? Back at Eldora?
Eldora's on there too. We'll get to that. Toledo Speedway is first on the menu, though, for Saturday with the Owens Corning 200 for the ARCA Menards Series and Late Model Sportsman also in action. Gates open at 2. Racing is scheduled to start at 5 o'clock. With the weather, depending on how things go, I would keep an eye on social media just in case.
They could move the start time up.
Could they, though? Because I believe that's a televised race. So
Well, I don't know.
I don't know how the TV contract works. But just check things.
It's been done
In the
before.
morning, yeah. General admission $31 there. I believe. I don't know if you can still get the Menards tickets.
Discount tickets?
Yeah, I think you saved quite a bit.
Yeah, it's like $10.
So at least it's like a $20, maybe $21 there if you get it at Menards before the event. Montpelier Speedway. It's the ultimate night.
Oh, no.
I like that's nice and short for a name for the night. It's not a blah 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 night. Ultimate night. Short, simple, to the point. Ultimate Super Late Model Series will be at Montpelier Saturday. UMP Modified Super Stocks. Gates open at 4. Racing at 7. General admission $20 at Montpelier. Oakshade Raceway trying to kick off their season this weekend with a full show featuring UMP Late Models, UMP Sportsman, the Dominator Super Stocks, and the Compacts. Gates open at 4. Racing at 7:15. General admission $15 there. Wayne County Speedway. Redneck Rumble. It's on the schedule. The OVSCA Sprints, UMP Late Models, UMP Modified, Super Stocks, and Sport Compacts all in action. Gates open at 3, racing at 7:15. General admission $20 there at Wayne County. Butler Speedway back in action with the Great Lakes traditional non-wing sprints, 410 wing sprints, street stocks, and 4 cylinders. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30. General admission $15 at Butler. And Eldora. Let's Race 2, night number 2. World of Outlaws, NOS Energy Drink, Sprint Car Series, USAC, AMSOIL, Sprint Car Series, both in action again. Gates open at 4, racing at 7:30. General admission $35. So pretty much a carbon copy of Friday night.
Yeah.
And that is, that's part of your racing menu. But before we continue, what does our interesting weekend weather pit
Scott,
stop forecast look like?
I believe everything that's scheduled on Friday should be good to go. Saturday, there's going to be some rain sneaking in. The western part of our area, probably 7:30. The chances are ramping up. And, of course, it's going to be moving east. So the farther east you are,
Later.
yeah, a little later. But the chances, and remember, I'm just saying that it's a chance. This is not 100%.
And this is as of Thursday evening.
Right.
And the forecast has a tendency to change.
Yeah, this is like last weekend. And
Yes,
I wouldn't
exactly.
even commit to last weekend, if you remember.
That's true. You did not. So this could be another one of those play-it-by-ear
But,
weekends.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
The chances are significant that we will get some rain starting at about 7 o'clock in the western parts of our area.
I did see before we came on, because I was trying to watch the forecast, they said that the chances of rain were diminishing a bit on Saturday.
Yeah.
Let's hope that trend continues.
Absolutely.
Other action this weekend, the American Late Model Ironman Series will be at Muskegon County Speedway for the Ronnie Moran Memorial. That's Saturday. May 16th. Great Lakes Traditional Sprints will be at Hartford Speedway in Michigan on Friday. The Great Lakes Super Sprints, Shady Hill, that will be Saturday night. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series in action at Eagle Raceway in Eagle, Nebraska for the High Banks Heist. That is tonight through Saturday. Then it's the 34th annual Show Me 100 weekend at Lucas Oil Speedway. That starts next Thursday, a week from tonight, and then goes through the following Saturday. World of Outlaws, Not So Energy Drink Sprint Car Series, Hy-Vee Perks 40 at Jacksonville Speedway in Illinois. That's going to be Tuesday night. World of Outlaws Late Model Series action continuing tonight. The Sandhill Showdown at Selene's Grove. I can never pronounce
Selene's Grove.
Whatever. I'm going to make it different. It's going to be... All right, Selene's Grove Speedway.
Selene's Grove, but...
Selene's Grove.
Selene's Grove.
It's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
They do things different over there. That's tonight. The Connor Bubik Memorial at Marion Center Raceway. Also, I guess they're in Pennsylvania this whole week, aren't they? That's going to be Friday and Saturday at Marion Center Raceway. Then it's the Billy Wynn Classic at Bedford Speedway on Sunday. So quite a busy weekend for the World of Outlaws. NASCAR action this weekend. All three series at Dover for the All-Star race for the Cup Series, but a couple support races there. The Craftsman Truck Series, the Echo Save 200, that's going to be Friday, tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. That'll be on FS1. The O'Reilly Series Bet Rivers 200, that'll be Saturday at 4 o'clock on the CW, and then the All-Star race at Dover, that will be Sunday, the 17th, 1 o'clock on FS1. I haven't seen what the format is for that. I know they did when they were at the shorter tracks, they did the heat races and then everything. Do you know what the format is for?
I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the format is.
We'll find out on Sunday.
Like a last chance race kind of thing.
LCQ.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but that all starts at 1 o'clock on FS1. So I guess that gives them all afternoon to figure things out. That is your weekend race menu for this weekend. How about we give away our hashtag Speedy Hammer Down Racing Report sticker?
Sure, why not?
And then call it a night and eat some more pizza. Again, here's the sticker, hashtag Speedy. If you haven't put it in the comments, this is your last chance to do so. As soon as I see myself hold the thing up on John's phone here, then I'll know that you have heard it, and then I'm going to draw for the winner of the sticker.
I think that's like a few seconds behind.
Have I done it yet? Keep an eye on it. Let me know when I hold it up there. I'm kind of stalling there for, let's see how many people we got in. We got one, right now it's a 1 in 11 chance to get in on that. Brian Nelson, the last one to get registered for that. Man, that's like way behind.
Exactly.
All right, I'm tired of waiting. Okay. We're just going to do it. Do this. All right. Oh, we got another one just popped in there. Ray Blakemore, you got
a dirty dozen.
Just in there. Here we go for a free Hammer Down Racing Report window sticker courtesy of Speedy Graphics. Round and round we go. These are available through Speedy Graphics. Still setting up a website and stuff for them. Goat Lover Charlie.
That'd be Dusky.
Is that okay? Thank you for interpreting that for us. Should I just send it with you?
Yeah, you can send it.
All right. There you go. Congratulations, Dusky. You got yourself Hammer Down Racing Report sticker courtesy of Speedy Graphics. You can get those $5. They'll mail them, deliver them, whatever. And if you're a racer, you can slap them on your car, report on the finish where you race every week, and you will be, we'll report on it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to do two things at once.
And again this week.
What's that?
That just popped up.
Yeah. It was a little bit behind there.
And again, this week's 50-50 is, pizza.
Did I forget to draw the 50-50 number?
Right. I never got in on it.
Oh, for the number?
Yeah.
Oh, did we not do that? We didn't do that, did we? We skipped right over that. Yeah. What the hell is wrong with us?
That was your gentle reminder, Scott.
Thanks, man. I am way out of it this week. This is just You weren't in the studio last week. You're here this week. You threw me off. The pizza's here distracting me. Yeah, I forgot to do this week's How Many for a chance to win some of this lovely pizza, courtesy of Corner Slice Pizza, and a Speedy Sponsor sticker, courtesy of Speedy Sponsors. Just put your guess in the comments of our Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or Spotify. So if you're listening to us not live, you have some time. You can find either the YouTube Live, Facebook Live, or if you're listening to Spotify, you put it right in there. And I haven't said what the question is, but I have it. I even typed it up this week.
We don't even know who the studio winner was last week.
Yeah, we do. It was David Keegan.
He's not in the studio.
Oh, that thing. Oh, yeah.
Come on, Scott.
It was me.
Oh, good.
I picked 91. You picked 92, and that's back to that 18 and 37.
Yeah.
For the sprints last weekend. So this week's How Many is how many laps will the 20th place finisher in the Owens Corning 200 complete? Complete. I'm sorry, complete. So 200 possible.
So just it's not a trick question. It's the highest possible number is 200.
So if you guess 201, you've probably just automatically lost. So,
yeah.
So how many laps do you think the 20th place finisher will complete?
And they're starting
5 o'clock. So we'll give you till 5 o'clock on Saturday.
How many cars are they starting? 30?
I saw there was over 30, which is pretty big. I remember going there and there's been 15 cars for the May race. So they've
And there was only 12.
Yeah, so it's back up there. I saw the entry list. I believe it was over 30. So there will be a 20th place finisher. How many laps they complete, I don't know. Typically, they do a lot of lapping there, and there's a lot of, fast.
So just to be
slow.
clear, does the 20th place car have to be running at the end?
No, it's just how many.
He could crash out halfway, and
if he was the 20th place car, last car running, and in 20th place, he could finish 32 laps, and that would be the answer. So whoever's closest will get that large 2-topping pizza, courtesy of Corner Slice Pizza and a Speedy Sponsor sticker next week. And I have to guess first.
Yeah, you're stalling, Scott.
I am. I don't even have the comments on. So we got 199 and a 75. We're all over the place. I'm going to go with 131. That's what I'm seeing in my head. 131 laps.
42 plus 100.
142?
Yes, sir.
All right, John's here this week. What do you got, John?
I'm gonna be more optimistic. I'm gonna say 180 laps. So he'll be 20 laps down.
All right. I don't think you're right, but we'll go with that. So there you go.
Like I said, I'm being more optimistic.
Okay, and that's fair. I appreciate that. So there you go. You got till 5 o'clock on Saturday to get your guess in. You can have your friends guess, but only one guess per person, per platform.
I know Flat Rock's on Race Monitor. I don't know if Toledo Speedway is or not, so they could check.
If you go to ARCA Menards Series, whatever their website is, I forget what it is, and go to the schedule, and you go through the past ones, and you click on results, it'll show you how many laps every driver finished.
Pretty amazing.
I usually check to make sure I have a source to come up with the answer before putting the question out there, because otherwise I'd be like, oh, shit, I don't know how many they finished. So let's go eat some pizza.
I think I already have.
Don't forget Toledo Speedway this weekend, the Owens Corning 200. Make sure to check out Ryan Vargas, second in points. We'll see if he gets that win this weekend.
Yeah.
First time at Toledo Speedway, though. That's going to be tough.
If they do driver interviews or get a chance to talk to him, tell him you saw him on Hammer Down Racing Report.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks to our producer, Mr. Dave Kemmer. Contributors, this guy, John Young, Matt Swander, Dean Henry, Bob Stazak. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on X, at Hammer Report, follow us on YouTube, listen to us on your favorite podcasting platform, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Check us out at HammerDownRacingReport.com. The new Hammer Down Racing Report t-shirts available there. I don't even have one yet. On the website, under About, click on merch, I think. I don't even remember what it says. Did that so long ago. But it'll take you to our Zazzle store. That's the only place for officially licensed Hammer Down Racing Report apparel, hoodies on there as well.
Tech question: Do you have to have the current sticker to be in the Hammer Down Army?
Nope, you can have
So last year's sticker.
We're calling last year's sticker, well, actually
The classic.
Last 8, yes. It's Hammer Down Racing Report classic logo.
So either one works.
Absolutely.
How about if we have one of our V1 with the 23 car on it?
That works too.
Okay.
That's actually still on my car.
Is it?
Yeah.
If you want to buy another one, I'll sell it to you.
A car or a sticker? Oh, I'm good. You need to put it on your truck.
I want a new one.
I know where you can get them.
Me too.
Thanks to our sponsors, Oakshade Raceway, Ron Miller Race Cars, Magic Moment Entertainment, Dipman Motorsports, Dominator Race Products, and thanks to our guest this week, Ryan Vargas. Next week, I haven't heard back yet, but hopefully I've been trying for like the past couple of years. This will be the 3rd year in a row to try and get someone from Angola Motor Speedway on. They're within our realm, right out there in the corner of Indiana. Used to be called, what was it, Steuben County Speedway?
Yeah.
Back in the day. So hopefully we'll hear back from them. If not, we'll get another fascinating, exciting racer on. It'll be a good time. Again, Hammer Down Showdown, that race featuring the Oakshade Raceway Dominator Superstocks versus the Fremont Dirt Trucks.
Yeah.
Still taking sponsorships for that. If you're interested, you can send me a message on Facebook, or you can even call the Hammer Down hotline. We won't play that back on the show, but if you want to get in touch with us, 419-318-3081. Minimum $50 sponsorship will get you your name as part of that show, and all that money goes right into the purse. Again, thanks to our sponsors already on board for that. Auto X, Speedy sponsors, Ron Miller Race Cars, and Ohio Sports Blitz. All putting in some moolah into that event. So
We've got some great listeners with businesses, and it's time for them to belly up.
we know it's tough economic times, but
Not that tough. If Ron Miller Race Cars can do it, anybody can.
there you go. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 o'clock. That is a wrap on show number 427 of the Hammer Down Racing Reports. I forgot to push the button. Want to do it again? That's a wrap on show number 427 of the Hammer Down Racing Reports.
You have been listening to the Hammer Down Racing Report, available on demand on iTunes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting platform.